Go on then. How are we doing, peeps? How's it going, ass? Yes, like that. The wires are all over the place. All over the place. Now, we've just done all of the things. Yes, the things. Oh my god, I've not even turned the lights on. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. Oh. I'd have been on 25 minutes ago, but the most unholy shit was needed. So yeah, that happened. Everyone just closes the video. Oh. I feel like I've just hollowed myself out.
Alright then.
Awful.
Mickelho!
Hey, Meth, how's it going? Can I not go to these other places at the minute? Right, yeah, I can't do that yet. We'll do it in a minute. Whee! That's actually pretty good. I like it. Awful. Juna!
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment.
Yeah, I thought it was
Hello. How can I help you? Juna.
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Yes.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden until Brylehaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts Father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
No, we have
Actually,
a
there's
formula for
something
you.
we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
Ooh.
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell.
We stole it.
As a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Louise. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I just need to take the band, the headband off. Just so that we can
From
see
what
the
I can
5 ad.
tell, this spell's effects are enduring. As long as the magic's source continues to exist,
Ooh.
the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So we do need
So
to
as
kill
long
him.
as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
Damn it.
What? Then I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing?
No, and leave.
You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Dun dun dun. Oh, we just kill Luis?
Did I miss a funeral?
We become king,
never seen you
and then
look
the king's
so
magic
gloomy.
will stop protecting him, and then
What
we
do
kill
we
him.
do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
I'm nearly
Plenty
king.
of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner. Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people.
Pods in the wall.
As much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
I know,
At the very
Gallagher's
least, I'll be
just...
happy with a bath. You have
She's
a
having
room
a
for that, I
stressful day.
trust?
Right this way, milady.
She's had a day. Bless her. We made her
Well, not
infiltrate.
getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow.
We made her infiltrate, and it's made her very stressed.
By the way, what have you
Yeah,
been
what the
doing all
fuck
this
have you
time,
been up to?
Eurus?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder
Nice.
ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings.
Do
you
it,
see.
Nora.
Not with any of this magic levitatory.
Do
But
it.
then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any ballet point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though. And got myself all
He really
hunched
is,
up in
Sid.
the process.
He actually is.
I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practical
Do it.
way, incorporating it into the gauntlet runner.
Do it.
But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward
Do
with
it.
it. Afraid of failure.
Do it.
You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping, eh? And the way I see it,
Do it.
your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies.
Do it.
It'll take time, no doubt.
Make it so.
But I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
I have faith. I have faith. Reserve members gain less experience at the end of battle.
So?
Usual shit. Right. Is it sleepy times? I believe it's sleepy times. Anyone else we can talk to? Go on, let's see. That could have turned out worse than it did. All thanks to your engineer, I assume. That crazy uncle looking chap. Crazy uncle? Norris wasn't it? Never seen a man run such a tight ship with a few loose screws of his own. Yes. It's a bitter setback that we've lost the means to break His Highness's curse. Yet would serve nothing to only wallow in dismay. If the only path that remains is slaying Luis, we must seek new strength with zeal renewed. Yup. Seriously, that's the plan. Become king, and then kill that bit. I must confess in their total ignorance of modern trends, and those that set them. What about you? I don't give a shit. I ain't cool. I'm old
Damn
now.
it.
After all we did to get into Luis's good graces and secure the bond, was it way on you that?
Yeah.
No, it's fine. We made friends with Juna. We made friends with Juna. And got rid of Blodell. This is all good. These are all good things.
Good night.
These are all good things. Are we about to get yoinked by more? Something's about to happen. Oh, we're about to get the bond for
Good. What's the matter?
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
Hmm.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there.
We did.
I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like?
Yeah, Luis knows.
Can I
Luis knows
read it?
everything. I've got a feeling about that, yeah. He doesn't come across as someone who ain't got a clue. That's why he's just telling us shit. He's just like, yeah, I killed the king. Fuck that bit. Oh, your hometown? Yeah, I told the group to ignore it. Yeah, I don't care. Right, you don't give a fuck.
Fealty or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. How inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single
this
song
this
could be
king
so
thing
influential.
is like
I
a
wonder what the
stepping
world
stone.
would be like if
There's
a
more shit
song
going on with
really
him.
could reach all people's hearts, no matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know.
Yeah, we
Everyone
know.
told us we were inherently worthless, just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
Bond?
Time marches on.
No?
And the
Still
age
no
of the new
Bond?
king draws nearer.
It's gonna come eventually. Unless it unlocked and I didn't notice. But I don't think it has. Oh!
Now, prepare to hear the race's next
Let's go
challenge.
battling.
Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified.
We made the cut.
I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex
So Forden's still in the lead.
And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido. Furthermore,
in the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
Oh, excuse me.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition.
Yes,
the
we
lad
have.
responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
Dave!
Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladell or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
Wow.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight.
Yes.
We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
Interesting.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians.
I can't wait to leave this place. I'm sick of hearing Scouse accents. I need to leave this place immediately.
Looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Immediately. Oh my god. Okay. Let's find out what we've got.
And that's the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne. First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand.
Thank you. Thank you.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to...
Yeah,
play
he's
by
being a
their
little
rules.
edgy boy.
I haven't seen Juno this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic.
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this. So, we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice.
Juna.
To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes.
The forehead isn't
Your
that
next
bad.
destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols,
Mustari
calling
gets
them
angry.
divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario.
Okay.
Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
I wonder if this relic's going to be something that Norris wants.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Calm down, Nora.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper.
Okay.
And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics.
Pagan
To celebrate,
relics.
the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial
So,
song.
I'm going to guess we're going to have to head to that island. That's going to end up being the thing, isn't it? Sure.
Gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What new low?
Yes, we'll pretend like we don't know, even though we
Mustari are
do.
pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Alright, mate. Nice to see you as well.
Looks
Yeah.
like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over.
Del.
We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread, and he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? he has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now,
Oh,
you
no.
need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saint's Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy
Del
lance?
hates us.
Find
Del
your
hates
clues
us so
elsewhere.
much.
You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Yeah, he's fucking with us, man. He's well fucking with us. We're back at the inn. So far, the only thing we know for sure is that it's called Dracodia. Oh, let's go get some intel, bro. Let's go get some intel, innit? Oh, I can't go anywhere. Oh, okay.
Well met, eh?
All right then. All right then.
Wonderful.
Do I have to boat?
Hey,
Oh, no, okay. Hello. Is that what the old one everyone's lived? Have you come to impede my campaign? Change in attitude. Bit. They'll be dead soon. Maybe.
You are.
The Divine Lance, was it? That's some pagan crap, ain't it? Oh, that's one of them. Oh, I'm a like me. Hello.
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Huh?
I've heard of a Divine Lance. It's going to be the other guy. Taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the merchants.
Okay,
Does that?
so-
Right, let's go.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
It's going to be that Mostara. You know, the other candidate. It's got to be.
Young man.
Absolutely has to be.
let's go see.
I didn't mean to.
Wonderful.
That's what I meant to.
Now what am I to do? Well
Whoa.
met, eh?
Check this out.
Yeah, knew it. Fucking knew it, mate.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
I agree.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
Violently.
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the
These
old
are
native
well.
beliefs
I
worship
love it.
idols that are known to
They're from
conduct
Wales.
magic, which they call divine relics.
I think this sounds
But
well.
unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them.
Yep.
If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before.
Mage Academy,
I'd rather
eh?
not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
Oh.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where Sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish Sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
Well.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Join us.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there?
It's fine, Norris is going to make
kingdom.
the runner fly.
True.
Don't worry
His
about it.
words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's bally well conquer this inland sea ourselves.
Come on. Come on.
Don't worry, chums.
Do it.
I'm on the job.
Do it, said. Do it.
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
Nope.
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you.
Oh, shit.
You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
No. Cock. Oh, well, the boys are coming with... Easy now, chat. Easy now. Yes! Gauntlet boat. Gauntlet Bronco.
What the?
Wait a second.
Tiny runner.
You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointing.
I love him.
So
I
I
love
did a
him.
bit of tinkering.
Tinkering.
Why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Ontario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters.
A sea runner.
You'll need a proper sea runner.
Sea runner.
Right. Eurus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Shut up, Dal. Piece of shit.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
A little bit.
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night?
Kill him, Norris.
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Nothing like a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
I mean, in fairness,
So
he
there's
did
that,
try
eh?
to kill us.
I'll do a last check on her amphibials and make sure she's shipshape.
Amphibials. Oh, Norris, you bring me so much joy. Amphibials.
Well met, eh?
Let's go see.
What do I need to do then?
Now what am I to do?
Or is it just a case of go and be, like, load up on stuff? Do we need items? Like, we bought a lot of items, didn't we? Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. We bought loads of items and then stomped everything. Because I stocked up loads ready for the gauntlet runner, didn't I? And then we just massacred everything in, like, 3 turns, because we had to. So, yeah, I think we can just go. I feel like we can just go. I'm probably going to regret this. But we'll do another save, just in case. Yeah, let's fucking go.
Ready to depart?
Not forgetting anything out of you. Now we've done it. Oh.
Now then.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Me too.
No. We'll have to go at another time. Because I need to go and have a chat with someone there to continue Stroll's story. I believe it was.
Ready to depart?
Oh well. I assume Virga Island will count as a location we can teleport to. Oh shit, son.
Virga Island is this spot right here.
Why are we going down and around? Why don't we just go across? The fuck? There's a well better route than that. The fuck, man? You come out of there? Or are we saying that this current stops us? Is that what we're saying? That this current here stops us? Get fucked. We're in a sea runner. You just run through. You just run through, it'll be fine. And if that's the case, then I'm gonna guess the other place that we're heading to is probably like here or something.
Let's see.
Probably.
Here's where we are now.
Ah, fuck it, let's go.
Oh.
It's a very odd route. Yeah, there you go. Regions currents. Yeah, fuck off. I already seen it. Seen it with my peepers. Oh, lad. Amazing. Look at it. Look at its majesty. Look at how it glides over the waves.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Fine effort indeed.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Verga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it.
Oh,
so the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
That's probably going to be true.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Fuck up, Dal.
Nothing else works, yeah. Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Nay, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Yes, that's why they've come, dickface.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner too!
Yep.
Is he alright? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
No.
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try ploughing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
Yeah, he's not bad, is he? He's not. Oh no. He's not bad, is he? He's not bad.
Even the crown theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
Well.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Verga Island.
At least we won't encounter. Wow. At least we won't encounter any other gauntlet runners out here. You know.
Now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
That's something.
Nira speaking.
Oh god. Esme's got his fishing gear laid out on deck. I fish. I fish. I fish. I fish.
Oh, jeez.
Let's fish.
The truth is...
Oh, mate, I've got fucking bait. Let's go. Oh, no, let me actually fish. Tell me that this... It's some... Oh. Oh, I thought there was actually going to be a game to it. Give it a wiggle.
The fight is on.
Oh, that's disappointing. I thought it was going to be fishing. I mean, I'll take it. We got some limp goldfish. Don't say it. I think it's about time we call it a day. What? I didn't do anything.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the Gauntlet Runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters.
What?
But the party, safe inside their Gauntlet Runner, relaxes from
Safe.
the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
Safe. Oh, she's lunging. Of course she is. Being watched, so be careful what you say. It's happening, boys. Admit I was half thinking this dinky little gauntlet runner was going to sink any second. We did a decent job running today. Out of all the candidates runners, this one's pretty fast for what it is, yeah? Not that I'd have set one foot on it without Lady Juna being here. Well, then maybe that shows you should broaden your horizons a little bit, so...
Got it.
If you think I'm going to take my eyes off you just because it's past sundown, think again. If you want to try something, go ahead and see what happens. Count Luis won't be asking me to justify myself. Bro, you can't hurt me. King's magic, motherfucker. Can't do shit.
Quite.
Keep the emergency lights on. Okay, fair enough. Right, what have we got here? We've got wisdom. Well, that's all imagination, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. I think everyone wants to do some imagination stuff.
Alright then.
And Heisme is also imagination. Well, I guess we're going to work on some imagination. Go on then, Juna.
Oh my.
Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. If we can't handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We absolutely must succeed.
Alright.
Let's go out there and do some relic hunting. I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lonely place to be, you know? I've held my ground thus far, though if I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say. But being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that we'll save the prince, or Luis is going to fuck us up in there.
Alright.
I can feel it brewing in the atmosphere that Luis is just going to, like, out of nowhere, be like, oh yeah, I've known what you're doing all along. And just slap us down. I can taste it. Staying up's bad for your skin. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Time marches on, and the age of the new king draws nearer.
Magla. Oh, it's sales. Let's go to the shop. Oh.
Oh, goodness.
This mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage. Just get a haircut, love. I know exactly what you mean. No, you don't. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea? Nothing.
Yes.
I find that the sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? No. Tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if... Right, okay, yeah, whatever. I can't read. No. Again, it's all gone wrong. I think I might go fishing, you know? I mean, we're sort of close-ish with courage. Maybe it'll be a good idea to bump courage. You've got nothing for me. I don't think there's anything going on down there. What are you doing, dickhead? Okay, you're gonna cook. Good man. Where's Del? Oh shit. So much I gotta know. It does us both good to sharpen our tactics together. Figured you lot wouldn't be much use in a fight. You're better than you look. Suppose you farmer knights are good for more than grandstanding and pretentious speeches. Wow. Del needs to chill, man. I'm gonna have to kill him one day, and I don't want to. I quite like him, but I will kill him. I will. Yes, yes. Let's do some couragey stuff. Let's do some blade maintenance. Don't forget how surprisingly easy it is to maintain one-handed swords. Its upkeep is one of two important qualities to consider when choosing your weapon. What do you suppose the other is? It's durability, it's feeling.
Oh, that's right.
Oh. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Alright.
Pew, 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 pew. Okay, good. Good, good. Perhaps I'll find something like that along this journey. Meeting new people and discovering new things in a new land. More Magla. Magla.
Look at this.
Oh. Oh, is it time for another picture for Maria?
The gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. This is what Magla anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brylehaven, but by Jove, this is on a whole other level entirely. Well, are you sure about all this? Water ain't allowed to come down on us, is it? You can't swim? Listen, mate, you best keep your nose out of places where it doesn't belong. I'm just going to keep jabbing him. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish. Huh? Shiny fish. Hulkenberg, what are you doing? Oh, fuck's sake, get her back.
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through this seawall, are you, maybe? I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group. Who does that remind you of? Must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weaknesses. I say, those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect.
That is well.
As you wish. I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. Fuck's sake. What's wrong with her?
I see.
No, she's not going to do it.
Let's go.
She's got a point. The seawall might even collapse in the rain. I'd rather not stay to find out. Oh, wisdom. More wisdom. Nice.
Here.
Drawing. Beautiful. That'll come in handy when we can teleport again.
To lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
What terrible rain. Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
Nope.
Let's do it better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo. I'll go sneak a look outside.
Oh, shit. Don't die, Norris.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Eugif is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glodell was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Oh dear.
Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
Fucking hell, don't piss your pants.
What's happening?
Our prep.
What now?
Oh, I don't think we drop highs, mate. I don't think we drop highs, mate. But I think we'll stick with this team for now, because I've not done anything to set Juna up yet, really. Right, yeah.
You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Go on then, I suppose we'll go see what the fuck this was. Adele and, what's his face not coming to help? Come on then, come on son.
You having a laugh?
Come on, Baz.
Seriously.
We'll talk later, just hurry up and do something, would you? Oh, look at him, he's shot. Bitch. Oh, bitch. Oh no.
What is that thing?
Well, Baz is dead.
The hell are you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need, or itself?
Let's go, Baz.
Now! Hurry!
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Shut up, bitch. Move. We've got Ukatoa to deal with. That's a human. That is a human. Oh my god.
Straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah! Come on over there! Now's our chance!
Let's go. Oh, he's a
We'll slice
pretty
up some
one.
more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked! Can we get those
Switch
giant
out partner
legs
during
off?
battle, press L1. Oh. Beautiful.
Face me! Rancor!
Pugilist! The power of lightning!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up,
Right as power. Lightning!
You hit their weakness!
Might with blade
That's
in
your
hand.
thing, Captain!
No. Let us fight as one.
It's up to you now.
Burn!
Some darker arts.
Okay. I think we're going to be good. Oh, of course, Hulkenberg weak as fuck. Wow. Sir.
If we can take out some legs,
Fusion!
that'll
Sir.
be less attack to deal with, right?
Are you well?
Thanks. Twas needed.
Quite a boon.
I won't hold back! Roar!
You hit their weakness!
I step
That's
general.
your opening, Captain!
Perhaps not this.
Allies, together!
Not this, Skip.
Oh, power of heroes!
Oh, mystic fire!
Oh, power of kings.
Oh, power of kings.
With these fit pugilists,
Perhaps after me. No, I shall vanquish evil.
Well, we might as well.
You hit your weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Let's go. The lightning.
Okay, got it under halfway. That's good. This did that.
I feel sick.
Of course, that hit us with Malware. Of course
His
it did.
abilities are down, and healing magic can't help him.
From our provisions.
I knew you'd help.
Rancor. Fusion. I call the lightning.
You hit your weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
I won't hold back. Roar!
You hit their weakness.
It's general.
That's your opening, Captain.
Yeah, keep going with that.
Still standing, I
It'll
see.
whittle down the tentacles a bit, which is good.
Some darker arts.
But evasion of all combat, that's fine. That's fine.
Someone heal her.
Okay, that's actually quite fine.
Upon royal power within.
Thanks.
Because of course Stroll just hasn't taken damage in this fight, he's just resisting and evading everything. It's nice to see.
Hit their weakness.
I behold.
That's your opening,
Take that hit and accuracy, hit and evasion down, even. Get rid of all those tentacles as well.
You think
We
yourself
release the cracker. Izuka Tower has come for us. Oh god. Oh god, his head's got like, oh god, it's like a heart brain. Oh, his ventricles and everything. Oh god. Oh well. You're dead, motherfucker now.
That'll do.
I have never.
Marvelous. I feel stronger
Wow,
already.
her physical is appalling.
Right. I could get used to this.
Increases critical hit rate. Okay.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He
No.
lied to everybody.
Forden
Whether he
lied.
lied, we didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone
Well, maybe.
expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Oh, simple Baz.
You too, Fidelio.
Oh, cute, simple
Don't
Baz.
mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Uh-oh.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust buckets.
Oh.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We need a little pump or something like that. That's what we need. Long day yesterday. I'm glad that we lived to see another morning. I'm very happy that we survived and we're still afloat, but after bailing all that water out, it seemed that my poor back was a casualty of the incident. It really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours for their sterling service. Sterling service.
You're right.
Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit too. So how about it, darlings? Let's just take a day to relax and watch the ocean. What? We're not moving? What?
Come on.
Why should be the monsters? Why not thank everyone for their effort? In times like this, people tend to open up more. Oh, so should we go chat to Del? Yeah.
What do you want?
Such a bloody bother. You've got something to say, out with it. Let's talk, motherfucker. Fine, only a bit. Not like you'd shut up about it if I said no.
What do you want?
Try to get closer to me, you're wasting your time. Why is that? You're an open book, mate. You just want to win us over. Well, fine. I suppose I could use this opportunity too. See, I've got one warning for you.
A word of warning.
If you try anything funny with Lady Juno, I'll make you regret being born. Seems like Fidelio doesn't trust me at all. I'd remember that if I were you. You done talking? No. What, do you think I was going to thank you for yesterday? Kind
Sure.
of. Hardly makes a difference if I live or die anyway.
Seriously.
Well, it's true that you ended up being the one to save Lady Juno and protect Basilia. For that at least, thank you.
Well?
No matter what your agenda is. You really don't trust me. Of course I don't. That's how I got this far in the world. Especially while looking out for our Basilia and dumps. Everything is a threat. Well, a debt's a debt. Think what you want about me. I've got my own code. I'll return the favour before long.
Leave?
But don't get it twisted, yeah? That's the end of this conversation. I'm not out here to stand around chatting with the likes of you, rude. Oh, shite. I'm losing my damn mind out here. Whatever. Here, now bugger off. Oh, we got a flute. Oh, we got a flute. Saw a Parapus peddler in Brylehaven selling souvenirs. Bought this on a whim. Gave me the old story about how its sound wards off evil. I'm not planning on dying out here with you idiots. It's just for peace of mind, but it's better than nothing. We're winning him over slowly. We'll be at the encampment soon, and while I have your ear, your ship rocks like a bucket in a storm. Tell that clumsy driver of yours if he doesn't shape up, I'll throw him overboard and sail it myself. And I'm dead serious, like. No. Okay.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the gauntlet runner reaches a remote island.
We're gonna get a good night's rest. Boom, 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 boom.
What to pick?
If it would be useful to Camp Luis, then you better put in the work. And remember, we'll be watching. Right, what have we got? What have we got? It's all imagination based, isn't it? Literally all imagination based, so it does not fucking matter who we chat to, really. Yes, let's do whatever we're doing. Sea breeze is accompanied by a scent that soothes the heart, is it not? That aroma recalls the fresh seafood of... Oh, fucking hell, seafood again? What's wrong with her? So passionate about food.
True.
Much of what we consume is quite deadly if eaten raw. I merely honour the sacrifices of our ancestors, who suffered so that we may dine safely and deliciously. I've experienced so many wonderful new flavours since our time in Martera. At this rate, I've come to have high expectations for Virga Island. Virga is characterised by its isolation from the rest of the world, which I hope will result in heretofore unseen ingredients and culinary techniques. Jesus Christ. Oh, I feel a ravenous longing for Mustari cuisine, despite having never experienced it. Let us make haste to Virga Island.
Alright.
She needs to chill. She just needs to chill. She's just going to keep eating weird shit, isn't she? I don't know if I can deal with it. I genuinely don't.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
No.
Luis has sent an emissary to Virga Island.
As reported by a crier, it's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them.
Yes.
Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Normal folks probably have the shits 100. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. And so our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive around noontime, but we must make preparations to berth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope we can just pop in, grab the lance, and pop out. Oh, you silly bitch. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we'd best prepare for a long stay. This island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one.
Then...
Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't even know if there'll be any real inns for us to stay in. That's a good point. There probably won't be. Probably won't be.
The party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this,
it will be fine.
Pointless conflict.
It's gonna be fine. We're lovely. We are lovely.
The gauntlet runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
We're on land.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my air fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
Easy now,
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs.
Yep.
Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there? Are you from the outside? What's wrong?
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we'd blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hustle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Oh, grumpy hires, mate. He's not happy. All of his air fur's sticking together.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We did a circle, didn't we?
Maybe a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit! And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dump me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose We might as well, if we're lost.
But what if that just makes it worse? What if we get lost then?
It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water,
I
too.
love how that's how you test it. It's drinkable.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Uh-oh.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god.
Is something amiss? I'm imagining things.
Evening.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del, let's go.
Oh, what are these two fuckers on?
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Well, that went... Yeah, exactly. That should not be the way to test whether the
Behave
water's
yourselves.
good by just drinking
Now,
it anyway.
You're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Dracodios, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
Yeah, Juna's
seems
just
the
going to
brothers
start
have
shitting
fled.
everywhere.
Perhaps
Oh, I
they've
shouldn't
gone
have
to
drank it.
report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle about asking.
You dickhead.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
What did you do this time?
Oh, you wound me, sir. I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters of Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow.
How did you
I
follow?
thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might
Oh,
get me
fair enough.
safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous. Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Okay.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Master Adeni.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now,
It
the
makes
Church
sense.
has
Welsh
hesitated to
people,
intrude in our
dragon.
homeland.
It
We can
makes
only
sense.
assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The dragon god must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath.
I think that's going to be what we end up doing then. Appeasing the dragon god.
Since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the dragon god that he might ease our woes.
Oh shit.
It is the most basic of our teachings.
Don't do that.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision, because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god, your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope.
No.
Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
No.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
Okay. Intel.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lads.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this. Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
You pull your weight or I'll make sure you do.
Oh, forget it. Seems being captured don't make you less a wise arse. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last.
Oh, love it.
Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
His
Something
own
about
sister.
appeasing the dragon.
Hey, Super Trump, how's it going? Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. It's big. It's a beefy boy.
Is that true?
Of course not.
I think we're probably
Just
about
don't know
halfway,
whether all this
maybe.
superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Dracodios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin.
Yep.
Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace.
I'd say that I enjoyed Rebirth more,
These lands were wild and uncivilized.
but I'm biased, obviously.
seeing
It's real good though. It's probably the best Atlas
We'll get the
game.
spear, of
I'm
course,
getting the feeling that
but
it
we
is
won't
going to
let
be my
anyone die.
favourite Atlas game.
That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning.
It's kind of like
We
it's
help anyone in
taking
need.
all the best bits
No
of
exceptions.
all the Personas and all the Shin Megami
Right?
Tenseis and just kind
My
of like,
friend?
bloop. It does do some things that are annoying. And I'm obviously biased towards Rebirth, so Rebirth gets it for me. Yep.
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
Yeah, Del, give us a chance, then we'll betray you in the last moment.
Please, help my sister.
Did something snatch her?
Wait, he's...
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
What did you do
Pull
with
yourself
that?
together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
Oh, I won't.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What, are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damn place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
Well, stick
Look,
about.
this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
Alright, son, calm down.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village.
And so
Give me a
Batlin
hand.
dies in the jungle. Alone and scared.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive. You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
Well, this is where we step in.
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance, and such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust,
It's a
Captain?
bit late now, isn't it? You know, you've just promised.
Yes. Let's get her back.
You've already done it.
We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
Alright, pipe down.
If they've the strength to overcome the Temple's trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Right, so what day did it say that we needed to do it by?
Well,
12.
glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place
I think
is
it
rather
said
cozy,
12.
especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim. we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the Lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
I mean, that's a
Our
fair
job's
point.
to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
And a dragon.
Hell, we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
I will
According
slap
to
you
Edeni,
down.
the lance's actual place in the temple is a close guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got two problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living,
I want some dragon.
angry dragon.
Let's go.
Hope we
Oh,
don't have
angry
a battle
dragon.
like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
We're
I'll be
definitely
quick
going to
about
fight
this,
a
yeah?
dragon. Come on.
If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days.
That's a lot of days.
Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon?
That's a lot of days.
You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Yes.
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
Let's go.
It's a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Hardly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow.
We're going to win Del over to a point, but I still think we're going to kill him at some point. I'm going to be amazed if we don't have to kill Del at some point. Amazed.
And the age of a new
Right,
king
it is
draws
10
near.
past 3, so we are going to have to wrap it up. Oh yes, Hulkenberg's going to get to eat some dragon. Let's go. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. That is going to be good. She's going to get to nom on some dragon. Nom nom nom. Right, so are we able to teleport about now? No, we are not. We can dip back to the gauntlet runner. Nope.
All right then.
Okay. I'm not seeing any side quests yet. Well, let's have a look about. We'll have a proper look about. It probably tastes like chicken. It probably does taste like chicken, let's be fair. No, can you hear that music? Interesting. Right, that's going to be us for the evening. We will be back to it tomorrow. We'll smash out another chunk of this. I might have to do that Royal Match stream at some point tomorrow as well. I might have to do that. I've not got a video to work on tomorrow. I'm going to spend the weekend planning a couple out. I need to keep playing Romancing Saga 2 as well, to be fair. I think I've recruited like 3/4 of the characters that you can recruit. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Once I've recruited them all, I'll do the video about that. So that's one video I've got in the pipeline. I've got an advanced tips video in the pipeline as well for Romancing Saga. But I need to think what FF7 content I can do going forwards for the next month. Got to plan things out. Got to plan things out. Anywho. Thank you for chilling. Have a great evening. Enjoy your Halloween. Like, we weren't very spooky today because I just don't fuck about with that. I suppose that'll have to change in the future, but yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a run-free kind of evening. I can't be bothered doing a raid. So, yeah, just run free. Just run free. Run free. Peace out, everybody. Whoop.